Show and tell. Hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching a show that I know the second season of is in the works. It's supposed to come out at some point. So it seemed like a fortuitous time to start the show. The thing about the show, Yona the Dawn, is that I think I watched it already, but I don't remember when. I don't remember anything. I don't feel that I will know anything. I do know it's about a princess who's running away or something and needs to hide. She has a bodyguard named Hawk, I think. Something, but I really don't remember anything except for that. So if I do remember, if something looks familiar to me, I'll try to point it out. But honestly, I don't remember anything. And I do want to watch the first season so that I can obviously watch the second season, but also be able to read the manga. So a lot of exciting things are going to happen. So let's get into the first episode and see how it goes. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. That's her, right? Okay, hello. With a bow and arrow. And an army. Okay, she has a lot of bodyguards. Yeah, she's very sheltered before she has to leave, I think. Okay, that's obviously a glimpse of the future. The girl standing in the blush of dawn. Akatsuki no Yona. She's very pretty. I think that's Hawk. And we have a guy with the demon hand. I like his style. And a guy with a mask. And a lot of guys. And a guy who doesn't see anything through his hair. I like that it's just instrumental. I feel that I definitely heard this. Ooh. A lot of really pretty guys. As you might expect from a shoujo. I'm here for it. Very cool poses, you guys. Oh, that's her father? Who's coming? You sound a little jealous. So she's supposed to be maybe betrothed to someone and then they turn on her or something like that? I really don't remember anything. She looks so young. It's over. My god, girl. Her father is very lenient. Those are the priorities. Yeah, you really have hardships in life. That doesn't mean they don't think it. He's the wind's what? More lovable. Oh, you didn't know about this? Then maybe she's not betrothed. Okay, Hawk is a character. Yeah, that's the guy. Oh, he's also a childhood friend. There you are, Suwon. Very handsome. Very flattering. Wow, you're very patronizing. Probably doesn't mean it, but he sees her as a little girl, it feels. Okay, you're a little dramatic. Okay, he's not bad. I don't know, actually. Oh. Her mother just died? Of course she's sad.
私がヨナの母上になり
I'll
ます。
be your mother.
とりあえず
Okay,
食事は少々
he
に習
really
った
took
な
that
し。
to heart, and he still acts as her mother, I guess.
明日は笑って。
バカね。心臓の音がうるさくて余計眠れ
What
ないじ
age
ゃない。
was she? She never saw him as her mother. Yeah, that is sweet. I kind of feel like he's going to betray us. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering something. I don't feel that I'm remembering it though.
この私を差し置いてスウォンと遊ぶなんて。
What are they doing?
あの二人も久々に
They're
会ったんだ
friends
し。
too.
ふん。
That's why I have this fear, because we don't see him with her. This Suwon. I have like in the opening and stuff, or in the beginning intro thing. So I have this fear that he's going to betray us.
次は私も真ん中だ。
私もスウォンと弓やる。じゃあ父上やってよ。
What?
怪我しちゃうじゃないか。
臆病。だいたい父上はね。
ヨナ。
姫様の重みで間もなく白は絶命。
張り倒すわよ。
大丈夫。馬好きでしょ。
好きよ。大好き。
私に体を預けていなさい。
Wow. Okay. Okay, dude.
案外お屋敷では山ほど女性を連れ込んでたりして。あらあら、何言い出すの私は。まさか。
やだな、誤解ですよ。ヨナに言っても仕方ないですし。
また子供扱い。私にだって縁談くらいあるわ。
Oh, really?
誰と？
ハクとか。
What?
バカ、年の近い男なんてこいつしか知らないの。だから思いっきり不審な目。
What does that even mean to get a proposal from your servant?
おめでとうございます。
ひどい。あんまりよ、スウォン。
そろそろ婚約者がいてもおかしくはないだろう。
Yeah, that's what I was
いや
thinking.
よ、私はス
I
ウォン
mean,
が。
she talked to, in her introduction, she talked about how
姫様。
he has no
父上
heir.
に私の恋愛をとやかく言われたくないわ。私は
ヨナ、私はこれまでお前が望むものは
Maybe
何
that
で
was a
も与えてき
problem.
たよ。お前がどれだけ望んでもスウォンを与えることだけはできない。
Why
お
not?
前は甲賀王国の王女。お前の夫となる者はこの国の王とな
And
る
you
者
don't
な
think
んだ。
Suwon can be the king? Who is this guy? He looks like a bad dude.
スウォンは立
Yeah,
派な
what do
人
you
よ。
have against him?
父上は武器を恐れて触れもしない。臆病な王様じゃない。
Okay.
確かに臆病な
Not
王だ
mincing
よ。
words.
私はお前の母は賊に襲われ殺された。スウォンには幸せになってほしいだろ。
わか
I
らない。
still don't. Yeah, I still don't
わから
understand
ない
either.
わ、父上。私の夫となる人は不幸にな
Yeah,
ってもいい
like
の。
she can't marry him because he might
私は
die from.
幸せになってはいけないの。
he might be killed for it, so
でもスウ
she
ォ
should
ン
marry someone she doesn't care about who
父
will
上
be
が
killed.
許しても最初からスウォンと私は。
What is he doing here? Like he's just here?
まさかそんな。
How did he enter the palace? The castle? Suwon?
ヨナ、
It's him.
急に入ってくるものだから。
So who did you think it was?
ヨナ、
変な人が私を。
Like he just held her
誰
hand,
もいません
like
よ。
held his hand against her mouth.
私が王の娘だから。
ヨナ、
He looked very
大丈夫。
suspicious.
私がいます。
スウォン。ダメ。私、スウォンとはいられない。
どうして？白のそばがいいなら彼の部屋に送ってあげますよ。
I don't think that's
婚
what she
約者な
said.
んでしょ。
Okay.
隠さなくても。白
Why
に
would
怒
it
られ
make
ちゃいます
sense that
ね。
he would be her betrothed?
こんなところに二人っきりだなんて。
I thought he was a servant.
私はスウォンのことがずっと思ってもいいでしょ
雨が少し小降りになったみたいですよ。
う。無
You're
視。
smiling too much, my dude.
部屋まで送ってあげます。
Oof. Yeah, I knew something was off with him.
そばに寄らないでください。勘違いしそうになる。
Make him
つまり
slave.
勘違いじゃなかったら、
困ります。あなたが急に女性に見えて困ります。
Why?
どうも私はこの手のことに疎くて。
スオン、真っ赤だ。
手を握って一緒に眠るなんてもうできません。
Okay.
緊張で目が冴えてしまう。
Which is what she experienced back in the day when she was 5 years
スオン
old.
が私のこと少しでも気にしてくれたなら、私やっぱりスオンが好き。
But why
国とか王と
can't
か
he see
まだわから
her?
ない。でも父上、
Like, why doesn't he allow
彼が
himself
いる
to
だけ
start
で
seeing her as a woman?
私は最高に幸せなのよ。
Who the hell are you?
ヨナも立派になったな。
はい。
お、ヨナ。
父上、
やっぱり髪が跳ねるのよ。今日は結い上げたかったのに。
ダメだ。
Why do you, yeah, why do you always go to your father about your hair? It's such a weird reasoning though, to be like, oh, the one you can't be with the one you love.
何か用？
Like, it's not about, oh, I need you to make a strong alliance with some other kingdom.
すみません、こんな
It's
とこ
like
ろで。
he might die,
ヨナに似合うと思
so
っ
you
て
can't be with
手
him.
渡したかったんです。
It's better that you don't like your husband so that if he dies, you don't care.
私は好きですよ、ヨナの髪。綺麗な赤。暁の空の色です。
Akatsuki no
なんて
Yona.
単純。一瞬にして自分の髪が愛おしくなるなんて。
スオン様なら陛下を説得できるでしょう。
誤解ですよ、ハク。
What?
それに敬語やめません？昔みたいにスオンって呼んでいいのに。
身分はわきまえてますから。
今日出入りする人間を見張った方がいいかもしれませんね。
了解。俺は庭の警備を固めます。スオン様は姫のところへ。
I mean, it's interesting that she didn't tell anyone else.
好きだと
Like
言
that
った。
nobody
スオンが私の髪を。
お前がどれ
was
だけ
told
望んで
about
も
the fact that
ス
she
オンを与えることだけはできない
thought。she was targeted by someone.
やっ
I
ぱりもう
mean,
一度
sure, he disappeared and stuff. Maybe she thought she imagined it, but
私
still.
はスオンを忘れられない。どうして衛兵が一人もいないの？
Yeah, it's weird.
ここに来るまで一人も見なかった。
To Suin's room?
父上、
Oh, to her father's room? Is he dead? Isn't. Oh, God. Oh, shit. It's Suon. What the hell?
まだ起きていたのですか。
Yeah, he was
Yona
acting weird.
私が殺しました。
Yeah, thanks for that. For making that clear. Who's the guy with the dark hair, though?
さすがミンス、気が利くな。
でもいいんですか？
姫さんにはスオン様がついてるからな。
ではついに姫様のお心がスオン様に。
The servant is very invested.
でも時間の問題だろ。
Minsu.
まあ、なんつうか幸せになってほしいと思ってる。
That's very
ご
ironic.
覚悟、姫様。
Oh
これも
God.
高華国のためなのです。
Insurgents
幼
again.
い頃からずっと。
Oh, oh. How'd you know to get here? You heard something?
これは一体どういうことですか？
Suon
スオン様。
was just standing there. So he's the head of the insurgents? I mean, I don't know if it's just because he wants to be king or if it's like they have a good reason to not like the king. Maybe because he's cowardly and they feel that he's not strong enough to lead them. Okay, so I didn't remember anything. I don't think I remember the Suwon betrays them. It's more like it kind of gave off a bad vibe, and we know, like from the beginning of the episode, we knew that he wasn't one of the band of men around her, and he was just too kind of nice, smiling all the time. I wasn't sure, but I felt like, okay, something's off. Especially after the attack, when she was like targeted by this mysterious dark-haired dude that we still don't know who he is. I guess he works with Suwon. Maybe he was trying to protect her? Maybe he knew about Suwon? No, I don't know. It just didn't seem like it. Anyway, and then Suwon kind of like grabbed her and put his hand on her mouth, and then he said, "Oh, I didn't know it was you. Sorry that I startled you. I didn't know it was you." And I was like, "Okay, what? Who did you think it was, and what were you gonna do with them?" Like, I mean, so I don't know. I guess maybe he was just lying, saying he didn't know it was her, or I don't even know. Or he thought for a second that he would, do something to her, but then he changed his mind. Or I don't know. Or he just liked the idea that he was fooling her and she had no clue. There's something very weird about it. I mean, I guess on the whole, she was like screaming, so he just tried to make her be quiet. But if you found someone who's screaming, no matter who it was, wouldn't you ask them what happened? Or like, instead of just trying to quiet them down? It just felt weird. And then and then there was the whole conversation of her telling him she loved him, and he was like, "Oh no, I can't love you. I might make a mistake. I thought you said you loved me," or something. It felt like, I mean, I don't know what his reasoning is for, betraying her and the king. Maybe there's like a good reason for it in his eyes, or maybe it's something that you could at least understand if you heard his reasons. I mean, he still chose to betray her and pretend that he was friends with her, and then I don't know what changed his mind. Like, again, I don't know if it's kind of like jealousy for him. It's like him wanting to be the king, him thinking he would be a better king. There's definitely a lot to like uncover there, a lot to work through in understanding his motives. We still don't know anything. We only saw the perspective of Yona and how much she was in love with him and stuff, and we know that she's spoiled, and we know that she's pretty, and we know that he was treating her as like this child. And I don't know if he was like doing it, like if him saying that, "Oh, I don't want to like fall in love with you," or something, like, "I don't want to make a mistake, you said you love me," and stuff, like it was because he was kind of trying to talk himself out of it, like, knowing that he could fall for her, and he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to do that because I'm actually going to betray you." Like, I don't know if he's conflicted about it, if he is not entirely a bad person. I would assume so. I don't know. It could be like an entirely bad person and still have reasons that we can understand, but like I don't know if he like feels bad about what he was going to do, and that was why he was saying like, "Oh no, I might make a mistake," or if he just said it to, it was part of his act to make her like in some way maybe he didn't want to accept her so that she would, keep pining after him because he knew it would, help him in betraying her. He even like, and that she would never be able to guess that he could turn against her because he would just act, like he was acting like this, like, "Oh, I always saw you as a little sister," and he started blushing, and he was like, "Oh, no, now that you've said it, I won't be able to hold your hand and sleep with you in the same bed," or something. I don't know if he said in the same bed, but I mean that was the implication, and he just really played it up as like this, this kind of bumbling guy who never thought of her in a romantic light, and now that she, opened up that kind of possibility for him, he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to act," and stuff. So it could definitely be this disguise that he just wanted her to really fully believe in this act of his, that he was like this very innocent kind of like, that she could have a lot of effect on him, and therefore make her lower her guard. Like, her guard was never up around him, I guess, in that way, but like, to make her really like buy into this persona that he was, playing up as. There's definitely more to understand about everything that's going on here, but we do know that Yona definitely goes through a very drastic change, if to judge by that, opening scene, and then and then, you know, the rest of it, and she's like so spoiled, she's so worried about her looks and stuff, while other things are going on. Like, we know that her mother was killed by insurgents. Like, serious things have been happening, and yet all she can focus on, it seems like, maybe it's sort of a defense mechanism because she doesn't want to think about her mother dying because it really affected her very badly, or and it seemed like also her father really wanted to keep her this sheltered. Like, he was like, no, I'm not gonna teach, like, I'm not gonna let you hold any weapons or something. Like, I want you to be my sweet innocent girl forever, it seemed like. So, and he definitely kept her spoiled, even if he seemed a little frustrated by it a little bit sometimes when she talked only about her hair or something, and when he tried to like talk to her about how, you know, she should be betrothed soon, and that, you know, trying to kind of talk to her about how she would have to make hard decisions, like, and be prepared for hard things that are going to come, because, like, again, and it was kind of a little bit of a weird way to phrase it, to be like, no, I can't have you marry someone you love because they might die. Basically is what he said. Like, okay. I mean, like, no, you can't marry Suwon because if he's hurt, that would, you know, that would really hurt us. We don't want, like, we care about Suwon, we don't want him to die. I mean, okay. I just wanted to clarify my point because I don't think I made it clear. It's not that I don't understand the concept of not putting Suwon in danger. It's just that, you know, Yona herself is always in danger just by the fact of being the princess and the queen eventually. And so I don't really understand why it's different for Suwon. It almost sounds like an excuse that the king came up with, because he's basically saying, oh, you know, you can't marry Suwon, but you can marry someone else who's a stranger to you that you won't really care about, so that if they die, it'll be fine. I mean, that's such a bizarre way to put things. I'm sorry. There's definitely a lot to unpack. I'm looking forward to understanding more of what's going on here in terms of politics. Hawk is just fun. He's just a fun guy. You know, obviously very competent, has a bodyguard or something, at least when he realizes something is off. And there's obviously this whole dynamic of like all three of them have been friends forever, have been friends since childhood, and now suddenly one of them betrays the other two. That's heartbreaking. So yeah, they all obviously will need to address that. Yeah, I mean, this was a very solid first episode, interesting premise, and I really want to see more. I really don't remember anything. I'm glad to report. Okay, episode 2. Let's get into this episode. Yeah, she still can't believe it. She pretty much saw it. He's holding the sword. Yeah, I think he fooled you. Since when? She's definitely gonna go through some kind of transformation, this girl, after this. Understandably. Torn bonds. Yeah, pretty much cut up with a sword. Like, how many people does he have under him? Oh.
それが陛下の優しさなのだと以前は信じていました。私の父、ユホンを覚えていますか？
おじ上。
戦王ジュナムがこの高華国の王に選んだのは父ユホンではなく叔父のイルでした。王位継承権は長男にあるのに、なぜ軟弱なイル様をお選びになられたのかと。
俺は弟を守り、民を守るために前線で戦い続けようぞ。
この命を父上のために捧げようと思っていたのに。王位についた後、あろうことかイル陛下は実の兄であるユホンを殺害したのです。イル陛下に剣で刺されて亡くなった。わかりますか？父上を剣で殺したのです。
Like you're saying he was pretending this whole time, but
そんなの
how do you know that?
私はこの効果の王
I
と
mean, I can definitely understand his thinking, but if that's true, but we don't know why he believes it's the truth or if he believes it's the truth. Like all this time,
このかんざしをくれたじゃない
he was faking
あな
it
たがこのままなぜ来たのですヨナ姫
to ask for your hand.
慶祝
Dude,
準備
case.
すべて整いました
Who is this person? Why did
ヨナ姫に殺しておしまいなさいスオン様
he won't be able to?
姫の
He's
口を
definitely
封じる
affected
の
by
です
her. Like, I don't think he was faking all of it the whole time. He was lied to. Who told him that? Like, how does he know it's the truth?
さあ
私を殺そうとするあの人はスオンじゃない
It's not the Suwon you knew or thought you knew.
ずっとスオンだけだったのに
Yeah, I don't know when it was that it happened
多くを
also.
望んだわ
That
け
he
じゃ
died.
ない
Like, how young was he when his father died?
スオンよ
And how long was it since he realized the truth? Like, did he always know the truth? Hi.
これは一体どういうことですかなあスオン様
He has a very scary look on now that he's facing Hawk.
ヨナ姫
Can you
様
not just kind of turn your back on them?
ハクは私の味方
Yeah, she's prepared for everyone to betray her at this point.
俺は陛下からそれに絶対服従する
I don't trust this dude, obviously, but I just think he might have poisoned Suwon's mind or something.
何の主だっている陛下はどこにおられる
地獄へ送って差し上げたその目で王の死を確かめられたのだから
真実を言えあの優しい王
スオン様下がっていなさい
Like, yeah, the betrayal runs deep.
目の前にいるのは孫博です効果の来襲
Five
スオン
generals?
なぜだ王位の簒奪かいやお前はそんなものに執着するやつじゃないだろう
You still believe you know him?
か弱き王などこの国には必要ない
Okay, he doesn't give Hawk the explanation of why. Oh, is he going to kill her? Or try to?
そこまでだ
The other dude didn't want that to happen? Like, he could have totally just done it. Like, I mean, K-Suk or something didn't want that to happen. Why did he? Maybe he was worried that if they did kill Yona, Hawk would just kill all of them.
幻だったのか
ご将軍の一人といえど所詮はまだ若い
何
Who the fuck are you?
効果王国はスオン様のお心を推し量ることなど
Why are you talking for him? Yes.
最初からい
I
な
don't
かったん
quite
です
believe that, but
道を阻
Right,
む
he
もの
wants
が
to
あれ
believe
ば
that.
切り捨てます
and he's a lot more forceful when it's Hawk he's talking
もう
to.
何も
He's not trying to talk to his heart or say like, okay, my father was killed by the king or something.
こちらです白将軍
お前かミンスさっきの下手くそ
Yeah,
な
was it
野郎
him?
姫さんを連れてついてこい離れるなよこっちだ
Well, Hawk is very competent. Who are the other generals? Like, are they gonna be the other companions or not?
イル陛下は本当に亡くなられたのですか
見つかるのも時間の問題だな
城内には
Especially if we keep
スオン様
talking.
が率いてきた兵とお二人はこの城から脱出してください
だがお前は
ご心配なく必ず逃げ切ってみせます
Is he one of the companions that we see? I'm not sure. I can't tell. Like one of the guys that travel with
裏
Yona
門
as
の前
well.
に兵が6人副兵も
He's pretending that he's Yona or something? Is that her coat or something? That's very brave of him, yes. Oh, shit. She's out of it. I mean, understandably. Me too. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, that's really sad. He was really brave.
姫を連れているとはいえ、城の者たちでは発見は難しいでしょう。
They don't seem extremely well hidden, but okay.
死んだら許さない。
She's been
ま
through
だ
too
信じ
much
られねえな。
in a very short
イ
amount
ル
of time.
陛下が死んだなんて。
Mhm.
姫を一人にしてスオン。
Maybe that was part of the problem.
城内の様子は。あ、次第に異変を察知し。
All of the voices, except maybe Hawk. I mean, of the main male characters sound kind of feminine to me, or like very gentle. Not deep and manly, I guess.
一言も言わなかったわ。ありがとう。
You took him for granted,
なのに
as you do.
父上を置いてどこへ。
あんたが生き延びられるなら、それが
She needs
陛
someone
下へ
to
の思いの
believe in
返
her
し方です。
and support her right now, especially someone from her childhood, like, you know, in contrast to someone from her childhood who just betrayed
あ
her.
の夜、
She pretty much lost
そして
everything.
今につながる出会いがあった。
We're seeing into the future now, or are we seeing all of them are together then? All the other people that are going to join her? Are they the other generals and are they fighting on their own? I mean, obviously they're fighting on their own against all, like, against the full army. So Hawk is already with them. I think it's a time skip, right?
おとなしく去れ。
Yeah,
この
it's
降
like
下国から。
she's protecting the kingdom even as she's like, you know, even as the kingdom itself is ruled by Suwon? Still?
私は生きる。報いるために。
Okay, badass Yona. Let's get there. Yeah, it's definitely like a time skip. She said soon I will get the encounter that will change my life, but I don't think this was it. It just showed us how it changed her life, I think. Like, it obviously tied back to the beginning of episode 1 where we saw her in the future looking different and feeling different. So it keeps giving us like these tastes, these like little tastes of like how it's going to be. And the sheer, you know, like contrast between who she is and who we see her as now and who she will turn out to be is very, I mean, it's very stark and, you know, almost hard, like not hard to believe. I mean, obviously we'll see how it goes, but like it's very, we'll need to go through that transformation to see it happen. Okay, so I'm not clear on if the other people who are joining her are the other generals. I don't know who they are. Like, they didn't explain it really. They just said that Hawk was one of them. Like in some way, I guess it makes sense to me that there would be like that these other generals who are very powerful would be loyal to their king or something, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So we got like you know, Suwon's perspective, at least when he talked to Yona. You know, he was kind of trying to, he definitely has some kind of soft spot for her, you know. He was trying to like explain to her what made him do this when he didn't try to do the same thing with Hawk, for instance. He was like, either he thought Hawk would never care about it or something, or it doesn't even matter, or I don't care if Hawk understands me or not. And with Yona, it seems like he cares to some degree at least. So he never, the thing that immediately stood out to me in his, in his speech to Yona is that he never gave any like, facts to prove his point. Like, he was like, this is what they said. They said it was an accident, that my father died, by accident. But the truth is that he was killed by King Il, who seems to, like, all his life seems to have never wanted to raise a weapon, and was peaceful and cowardly. So, I mean, what? And he was like, it's the truth, it's the truth, but you don't tell us how you know it's the truth. It just feels to me like this other dude with him, Kasuk or something. That's not how they pronounced it, but whatever. Like, I mean, I don't know if him in particular, but someone told him that, and he just chose to believe it. I don't know how they proved it to him, but I feel like, I mean, like, he didn't say something like, I saw it with my own eyes, I was there, or something. He didn't give us any reason to believe that it was the truth, and accordingly, Yona doesn't believe it either. Like, she never once for a second thought, oh no, could it be? Did my father actually do it? I mean, maybe there will be like this twist where we'll find out that he was right or something, but so far nothing has given us any reason to believe that he's right. And I mean, in terms of the story, it doesn't want us to, like, it explains to us why Suwon is doing what he's doing, but it doesn't want us to think that he's right. So I just wonder if it's the story that's, like, if eventually we'll find out that there's more truth to this that actually happened, or if we're just gonna find out that it was a lie, and which seems more likely at the moment, that it was a lie, and King Il never, he was just everything we thought he was, and it was just like this story that someone spun so that they could use Suwon to attack the king and take over, basically. So far, because we see him all the time on the side, this Kasuk dude, and he's like all dark, and he's the one who's like, yeah, kill her, blah blah blah. It just feels like maybe he's the one who's doing this, maybe whispering in his ear, poisoning his mind or something. I do wonder when this truth was revealed to him. When the accident happened, I don't think they made that clear. And also, when the truth was revealed to him, did he ever believe that his father died in an accident, and then suddenly someone came to him and told him the truth? Like, how long was he holding on to this truth, to this resentment, to this, desire for revenge? How long was he faking it? Because, like, that definitely changes, the relationship. It changes how I see the whole thing. I mean, if he, for a very long time, was truly their friend of both Hak and Yona, and and everything, and then like, when was it the shift? When was it that he started faking it? Because then it would be like, I mean, it could definitely change very drastically if you find out that your father was killed. It very drastically change it. Like, you could just stop caring about them, I guess, and be like, okay, no, they, the king killed my father, and they're all against me, and I'm going to turn against them. But the longer you don't know that that's the case, the longer you spend with them as an actual friend, I think it's going to be harder to turn on them. Like when he said to Hak, oh, the Suwon you knew was always fake, or, was never real, something like that. I was like, I don't think that's true. At some point it was. At some point he said himself that he, his father wanted to serve the kingdom and didn't mind that his throne was taken away from him, and was super loyal, and he was so proud of his father and wanted to, at some point all of this was like, there was nothing to fake there, I think, unless as long as his father lived, he didn't know Yona and Hak or something. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure when his father died, when Yona's mother died, because we know that when Yona's mother died, Suwon was there to comfort her, right, as a child. So I don't know exactly what timeline of events is. In any case, I think that even if he faked it for years that he was, friends with them or something, there was some kernel of truth to it. Like, I do believe that he cares to some degree about Yona, even if he will be able to bring himself to kill her if he has to. I feel that it won't be easy for him. That's the feeling I got. With Hag, it feels like it's different. It feels like he's more easily able to, kind of harden his heart against him, and just see him as an enemy. But with Yona, it feels different. He feels like he has a soft spot for her. And that's why I wonder for how many years he was hiding this. The whole time he was treating her as an older brother. Was it all supposedly fake in his eyes? Or supposed to be? Like, was he faking the fact that he didn't realize she had feelings for him? Because that seems likely. That he was... Which would also make it interesting, because then it would be like he knew that he was going to betray her, so he didn't want to lead her on in some way, even though he did. But, like, he didn't want to, get into anything with her. Get her hopes up toward anything with him. If he... it makes it interesting that maybe he was in some way trying to protect her in his own twisted way by not acknowledging that she had feelings for him, unless it was... I don't know. Unless he was more of like, oh, he was just kind of playing around with her, knowing what it was going to do to her and not caring, which makes him more of a, sadistic person. I do want to know more of those details to fill in the gaps there. Yeah, Yona just lost everything. It's super, super traumatic, especially for a girl like her who just lived in peace and was, like, very sheltered. And Suwon hinted on the fact that there are things going on outside the kingdom and stuff that they didn't know of, because they just lived inside the palace or something and didn't know what was really going on. So, I mean, Yona going out there is going to teach her about her kingdom and the world and make her into, a stronger person. Definitely seems like. I mean, we know it. We saw it. So, okay. Very interesting episode. I'm looking forward to see how we go from here. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Redding Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Tyranor, Michael Gabriel, Marsh, Stone Tree, and Antiquity. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.